I get it when you're looking at a big-ticket item like a commercial-grade tankless water heater. The "what if I pick the wrong one" thought hangs over you like a cloud. You've probably spent a few evenings scrolling through forums, watching a couple of YouTube demos, and maybe even asking the plumber next door for advice, only to end up with a list of specs that reads like a foreign language. You want something that will keep your kitchen or bathroom running smoothly, won't drain your budget, and won't leave you calling emergency services because the water finally ran out mid-shower. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. That's where the Rinnai CXP160iN SENSEI CXP steps in. It's marketed as a never-run-out-of-hot water solution, and for a good reason. It's a 160,000 BTU gas-powered unit that delivers a continuous flow of hot water as long as you have gas. In the real world, that translates to a restaurant that can run an unlimited number of dishwashing cycles during the lunch rush, a boutique hotel that can serve back-to-back guests without a dip in temperature, or a family home that finally says goodbye to those dreaded cold water moments when 2 showers are in use at once. First, let's talk about the kind of setup you'll actually need. The CXP160iN isn't a plug-and-play device you can bolt onto a wall and forget about. It requires a dedicated gas line that can handle the 160,000 BTU draw, proper venting, and a waterline configuration that matches the unit's flow capacity. Rinnai strongly recommends professional installation, and that's not just marketing speak. In my conversations with a few licensed installers, they all emphasized that getting the gas pressure right is critical. A missized line can cause the unit to underperform or, worse, trigger safety shutoffs. So if you're a DI enthusiast hoping to save a few $100s on labor, you'll need to rethink that plan. The cost of a qualified install can run anywhere from $800 to $1,200 depending on your location and the complexity of the existing plumbing. Assuming the installation is done right, the day-to-day experience is pretty straightforward. The unit's Smart-circ intelligent recirculation feature is where the real convenience kicks in. Basically, the heater can keep a loop of hot water circulating through a dedicated line, so the first minute of use isn't wasted waiting for hot water to travel from the heater to the faucet. In a commercial kitchen, that means the sink is ready for a burst of hot water the instant the chef flips the tap, shaving off precious seconds during a busy service. In a residential setting, you'll notice the hot water arriving at the shower or tub almost instantly, which is a nice perk if you're the type who likes to hop in after a quick jog. Now, who should actually consider buying this unit? If you run a small to medium commercial operation, think a coffee shop, a hair salon, a dental office, or a boutique hotel that needs a reliable, endless supply of hot water for a few fixtures at a time, the CXP160iN is a solid match. It's also a good fit for a large multifamily dwelling where the building manager wants to replace aging tank systems with something that reduces the risk of leaks and frees up space. The One Model Anywhere claim holds up because the unit can be installed vertically or horizontally, giving you flexibility in tight mechanical rooms. On the flip side, there are buyers who should probably look elsewhere. If you're a single-family homeowner with only one bathroom and a modest water demand, a smaller 100,000 BTU tankless model or even a high-efficiency storage tank might be more cost-effective. The CXP160iN's size and gas requirements make it overkill for low-volume situations, and the upfront expense, both the unit itself and the installation, can stretch a budget that doesn't need that level of capacity. Also, if you're in an area where natural gas isn't readily available and you'd have to convert to propane or run a new line, the added complexity could tip the scales away from this heater. Let's drill down into the practical strengths that matter after the box is opened. First, the never run out of hot water claim isn't hyperbole. Because it heats water on demand, you don't have the limitation of a finite tank volume. In a real-world test at a local CAF, the owner reported that the heater handled back-to-back cycles of 3-gallon dishwash loads without any temperature dip, which is exactly the scenario the unit is designed for. Second, the Smart-circ system saves water. By recirculating hot water, you avoid the 5 to 10 gallons that would otherwise be wasted while waiting for hot water to reach the tap. Over a year, that can add up to a noticeable reduction in your water bill. Third, the commercial warranty. Rinnai backs this model with a 7-year warranty on parts for commercial installations, offers peace of mind that you won't be left scrambling if a component fails. Every product has its trade-offs, and this heater is no exception. The biggest practical weakness is the need